Good fucking morning. Thursday morning to be exact. It's your boy Buzz out of Chatsworth, GA, baby. Keep it real. Keep your ass stepping. Pretty plain and simple, right? Keep it real with me. Or, right on up out of my fucking life. I don't do the dumb shit. Oh, you gotta love this hairdo this morning. I don't give a fuck. Short video, well, I don't know how short it'll be. I went through a temp agency and got a job here in Vegas, Chatsworth, GA, here in Mountain Town, USA, at a GE plant. Yep, that's what I said, GE, General Electric. Now, this company does not manufacture stoves and ovens. They house parts. It's plainly a parts warehouse, and this motherfucker is huge. So I go into work for my first day, my first shift yesterday. My in-house interview was at 1:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm there 15 minutes ahead of schedule, well, like I'm always. If I got to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning, generally I'm there at 6:30, no later than 6:45. I'm the prompt motherfucker. I like being on time. Just my shit. That's just the way I am. Now, I'm going to try to describe to you this piece of shit equipment I was trying to operate. That I have never in my life operated anything like this in 20 years. Some of you will know what I'm talking about. Some of you won't. Ain't no big deal. I am a certified lift truck operator. Forklift, pole lift, squeeze lift, scissor lift, skyjack lift, you name it. I can operate all kind of shit. They put me on this thing called a reach truck. Same thing as an order picker for people that do that kind of job. Nobody never calls the equipment what it's supposed to be called. You stand up on the back of this thing, it has forks in the front of it, and you drive it backwards. I get it. It's an industrial place and there's a lot of these things in there. You stand on the back of it, it has it looks kind of like a hand actually, that controls the up and down with the mass, your forks up and down. It controls you side to side. It controls you tilt back and forth, all on one joystick. You have this arm that's about yay long and about this wide with a handle on it. That's your steering mechanism. And I told him, I said, it's been over 20 years, and I said, 20 years we've come a long way with shit. So I'm pretty sure what I was operating back in the day ain't like what you have now. Back in the day, it literally had a damn steering wheel. Little bitty thing, about the size, a little bit smaller than your regular lift truck steering wheel, like a go-kart steering wheel. If anybody's ever drove what we call a hyster, tow motor, whatever you might call it, forklift, you got levers that you pull for your forks to go up and down. You got another one for your tilt back and forth, and you have a third one for your side-to-side shifting. All of this shit's in like a joystick. The supervisor that I had put me on this thing. He stood off of it, talked to me for maybe 10 minutes. Now, I get it, and I move it from its charging station, it's electric. I get it, move it from his, and get it out in the aisle. He said, now go up and down this aisle, which is probably roughly 200 foot long, till you get used to how this thing operates. No problem. I do this for until my first break, which is roughly 2 hours, 2.5 hours from the time I walk in. Well, now, when I say the supervisor walked off, he didn't just walk off and stand there and watch me. This motherfucker vacated the premises. I mean, he was gone. Knowing that I had no fucking idea what I was doing. I manhandled this motherfucker. I mean 2-3 miles an hour till I got a little better, till where I felt I could run up 5, 7, 8 miles an hour at times. In this aisle that's probably 15 foot wide, a couple of 100 foot long. And I pull in the spots that they have where merchandise is sitting, stick the forks in it, pick it up like you would a lift truck, but it's a different type of lift truck. With zero experience on this thing. It's not like riding a damn bicycle. They have come a long ways with making you different types of bicycle. But it still has pedals, it still has seat, and you still got handlebars. Same principle. They don't change. Now you can put a motor on it, but it's still a fucking bicycle. Now, I go in, take my first break, lottie-dottie, everything's good. I keep doing this till after my second break, which is a 30-minute unpaid break. I'm fine with that. I'm making $15.25 an hour. I'm fine with taking a 30-minute break. Not to mention I hadn't had anything to eat. I was fucking starving. I carried bologna with me that had been in my freezer for God knows how long because I forgot the shit was even there because I don't have anything in my freezer, so I never go in it. Now, during this whole process, nobody, and when I say no employees, no supervisor, no lead people, nobody comes up and said, "You kind of getting a grip on this thing?" Nothing. So after my second break, I don't know, 7:30, 8 o'clock, about 8 o'clock, maybe a little after 8. I go to find my supervisor with my lift. I run into another supervisor from another department. Come on, follow me. Yes, sir. He's on the lift. He's moving shit. The kind of supervisor you want, not just stand there and bark shit at you, but actually gets in there and does the damn job, him or herself. This guy was actually working. I like him. Now, he takes me down this aisle that's probably not 8 foot wide. This lift is about half the width of this aisle in the front with the forks. Not only does it have a set of forks, it has trailing arms on the outside of it to keep it on level with the floor, so when you pick up something other, it has arms with wheels on it on the floor. I'm going down this aisle trying to keep up with him, and he knows I'm wearing a pink vest. I'm a new employee. It's not like my day glow vest that's actually yellow. They do this for a particular reason. I had no problem, even kind of made a joke of it during orientation with another man that was in there. I was like, dude, we gonna rock these damn pink vests. I have no problem wearing anything pink. I'm straight. I'm good with it. Okay? I don't give a fuck if you got Fruit Loops in your Oreos. I don't care. I don't have to answer for your shit. Now, let's go on. I'm with this supervisor. In his department, I get off my lift, park it, brake it. You know, we're sitting there. Hang out right here for a little while until I can find out where your supervisor's at. Good deal. Thank you, sir. I'm always polite till you give me a reason not to be. I start walking around, looking, checking out, you know, this new place I've never been in before. I started to go out this door and I noticed it had an alarm sign on it. And a lady, no, don't go out there. Yes, ma'am. I've seen the alarm by the time I started to open it up. No problem. Thank you. And she said, are you looking for a place to go smoke? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, come around here. Yes, ma'am. So we walk on the other side of this in-house office. She points to the door. I step outside, light a cigarette. There's no problem with this. Another gentleman walks up. Happens to be a little darker brother. We're standing there talking, bullshitting, joking, carrying on like I've known this man all my life. That's just the kind of person I am. This right here don't mean diddly shit to me. I could be fucking purple, and you might be orange. I'm still going to talk to you. That's just the kind of person I am. The supervisor that led me through this just steps out the door and said, you done? Yes, sir. Well, come on in and we'll see if we can find out what's going on. Okay. So, we get in, get on the lift, carries me down this aisle. I overcorrect. Now, this son of a bitch, once you in a turn, you're in that motherfucker. If you overcorrect, which I did, in a tight area, you're going to hit something. I'm inexperienced on this particular kind of lift truck. Reach truck. Well, I get off, move my lift. I hit a pallet. It was in a bin, but I hit the pallet itself. I didn't crack the wood on it. I didn't scratch the plastic on it. I did no damn damage to nothing. It's all right. Come on. It's all right. I see. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Follow him back over to another office. Let's hang out right here. Let me see if I can figure out what's going on. Yes, sir. 30, 45 minutes goes by. Now we're pushing 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes till 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, head on back up there to the aisle where you was at. Just drive up and down the aisle like they had you doing earlier. Yes, sir. Turn the lift around, up the damn aisle I go. I park the lift so I can go take a shit. I've not been to the bathroom since I've been there. I had just got through eating at 7:30. So, time to make a turd. As I step off the lift, and I'm probably within 20 foot of the door that leads right around the corner to the bathroom, here comes my mysterious supervisor from his lunch break that he'd been gone for a damn hour. He walks in the door. Let me see your badge and let me have your vest. Let me back up for a second. When he walks through the door, he walks around the little guardrail, safety rail. He says, do you have anybody that you can call come and get you? I said, yeah, my godson gonna pick me up when, shift's over. No, he said, do you have anybody you can call now? I'm like, yeah. Then he says, I need your badge and I need your vest. I'm like, for what? You know why. Jackass. Straight jackass. You know why. No, sir, I don't. He never told me why he let me go. Now, my sister works in a hospital. Non-blood. She's still my sister. And she told me last night that if you are in a department or a room where you're not supposed to be in the hospital and you're not allowed to be there or supposed to be not allowed there, they get crooked and you can lose your job real fast. I'm with another fucking supervisor that should have known this, but instead takes me through the goddamn plant 2 times looking for this motherfucker. I'm like, yeah, how the hell you argue with him when they said, give me your shit, you don't work here no more? We walked through the same door that I was fixing to go use the bathroom at to the time clock. You need to clock out. You know your number? I wasn't given the 4-digit number, sir. Well, did you clock in? No, sir. A lot of times on these jobs, when you first get there, you have to wait for a clock number. Or you have to wait for a badge to clock in and out with. I mean, they are so strict that when you clock in and out, they take a picture of your damn face so they know it's you. Can't nobody clock you in. Can't nobody clock you out. You have to be there. So from 1:45 p.m. yesterday till 9 o'clock was my entire shift. I missed 2 hours doing the whole shift, or 3. I was going to get off at 12. I got fired for looking for my motherfucking supervisor, my goddamn boss, because I had questions. How fucking stupid has this fucking planet become? I am 53 motherfucking years old. Driving lift trucks is my shit. Oh, I'm glad that's backward. That's my Social Security card. 3 sets of fucking license. This is my shit. Reach truck is not my shit. And I told them, this is not my shit. I have no idea what I'm doing. They get me in the aisle. Dude gets me in the aisle. 5 minutes and like a fucking genie, poof, gone. I don't see this motherfucker for over 3 hours. What the fuck's up, GE? General Electric? You lost a damn good employee because I was riding a goddamn bicycle back and forth to work, which is a 12-mile fucking trip, one way. Now, I said my godson took me over yesterday so I would actually know where I was going and how to get there and all this other good shit. Hold on, baby. I got you. Come here, come here. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. You want it up there? Oh, watch it. It's going to fall off. Everybody that knows me knows I ride a fucking bicycle. Wherever I need to go, within reason. I'm willing at 53 years old, with a hernia on my left nut, to go ride a goddamn bicycle 12 fucking miles to get to work. Because that's what the fuck we're supposed to do, is work. And you get fired for looking for your motherfucking supervisor, your boss. The boss's bosses could not find this motherfucker. They called him on his cell phone. He does not answer. They called him on 2-way. He does not answer. I'm not going to say the name of the temp service. It's not temp service's place. It's not their fault. But just to let people know, when you go into a new place and you need your supervisor, stand in the middle of the floor. If you can whistle, whistle. If you can't, yell, scream, holler. Do not leave that goddamn spot on the floor. Park whatever you're driving. Park that son of a bitch sideways. Block the fucking aisle. Somebody will get you a supervisor. Trust me. Do not leave that workstation, no matter where you're at, what you're doing. You could be a fucking custodian cleaning toilets. Stay in that motherfucking bathroom until somebody comes in there and tell them that you need your supervisor. It's a shitty job. Somebody's got to do it. It's your boy Buzz out of Chatsworth, GA, baby. Keep it real. Keep motherfucking stepping, homie.